I just hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm going to give you the 12 steps that I used to be able to do it. Coming up.
HISSound on the beat.
Most people assume getting 100 subscribers is easy on YouTube. They look at all these big numbers, so obviously that like clouds their judgment when they go to the smaller channels, and people just assume that, oh, they must not be putting in the work and that's why they're not growing. Now today I'm going to give you 12 strategies that I've used myself personally, because we have hit the 100 subscribers. This is my way of obviously saying thank you to all the people that subscribe to me and helping them, as we do on this channel, to grow their sound. If you're into being able to promote yourself or market your music for free, then this is the spot to be. Press that subscribe and hit the notification bell so we can get through and keep in contact with you. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Step 1. Who are you actually going to make your content for? This is important to know and to think about. When you're creating content, you need to understand that in your head, you might think that this is so great and everyone's gonna love it. But in all honesty, especially when you're starting out and you've got no subscribers, you'll tend to find that it doesn't really work that way. You can't just create anything you want like some of the bigger channels. You have to make something that's either not there or make something that you know that people want to see. Is your channel aimed at people learning something? So are you trying to be educational? Is your channel a comedy or prank channel? Are you trying to make something fun? All of these things matter. You've got to know what bracket you fit into. Trying to target everyone is bad, and believe me, it takes a lot longer when you're trying to target everyone than when you're trying to just be specific and get a specific group of people to watch your videos. Be specific about who you're trying to target. So for example, I'm targeting rappers and music producers. There may be other people that do watch the videos, but my specific target audience is rappers and producers. So I always have that in mind when I create my videos. That's why some of my examples will always be leading towards rappers and producers. Step 2. YouTube banner and your YouTube logo. A lot of people just, they subscribe to my channel and I see that they just have a letter, which I think Google provides for you when you first sign up. That is bad. That leaves a very bad taste in your mouth, or should we say a bad impression. And people tend to not subscribe to channels that are like that because it doesn't look like you're active. It doesn't look like you're making an effort. Try and update that as much as you see fit, but it's better to just have something there at least rather than just having nothing. Make sure on the banner there is specific relevant information that is showing exactly what your channel is about. So if you're a cooking channel, put that on there somewhere. Or if you've got a certain slogan that you say that when you're a rapper, then you need to put that specific slogan in the banner so people can recognize that. Another thing I see quite a lot is people tend to use a logo, which even me myself at the start, I was using the logo, which is good, but people like to see your face. They want to know who you are. They want to be able to connect with you. They want to get a bit of human interaction. So sometimes even just having your photo there, just so they know that, yeah, this is the person that I'm watching and this is the person I'm subscribing to. They can see who you are. That is going to help you. So just remember, like, obviously I know some people are shy, but if you're trying to be a rapper or if you're trying to be a music producer, you need to put your face out there. Also as well, I want to mention that YouTube provides you with an about section. So in that about section, you should write all of the things, again, that are relevant about your channel. For example, what is your channel about? Where are you from? Why should people watch you? Etc. All of those things are going to be important. There's probably other things as well that I've missed off, but depending on what your channel is going to depend on how much and what you need to write. There's no point of having just one sentence, because you will find that, to be honest, people will read that one sentence and they won't get much out of it. And again, it's about providing that experience to your viewers to make them want to watch more. The main reason why I'm going so deep in about this about section as well is because remember that YouTube is a search engine created by Google. So the more relevant information you put into the search engine, when people search, they're going to be able to find you. It's like when you're at school. Don't be brief. Try and put as much information into that text as you can. Step 3. Research is important. Don't skip this step out as well. Look at the video that you're thinking about creating. Has anybody else made that type of video or made something very similar to that video? There's so many content creators now, you'll usually find that your idea probably isn't unique. So there's somebody who's already attempted to do what you're doing or done it in some other way. How many people are actually searching for the thing that you're trying to create? Check to see if anyone else has actually made that video how you would have made that video. You can look at the keyword research tools that we always talk about on this channel, so TubeBuddy, there's a few different ones, but the point is you need to look and see what the competition are using in their tag words, so you can see what they're targeting in order to get those people to watch those videos. Look at how many views the videos you want to create are bringing in from people that are already making those videos. That is going to give you a good indication of whether it is worth your time of creating that video, or whether it's worth doing a bit more research and creating maybe the same video in a different way. Look at what thumbnails are at the top of the keyword search term you've typed in on the YouTube. So look at what type of thumbnails. Have they got faces on them? Are they on the left side? Are they on the right side? Which one's being clicked on more? Which one comes up at the top of the list for you? All of those things are what I mean by research. You need to look at all of this to be able to make sure that you are going to make the right decision in terms of, can you rank against that video? Or sometimes even if you can't rank, are people actually interested in what you want to make that video about? Quick tip for everyone watching: more views than subscribers usually indicates that the topic is a good topic. So that's how I normally look at videos and think, okay, yeah, there's more views on this video than there are subscribers to that channel. I know that this video or this topic is booming, so I need to create some content that's similar or like that. Remember, it's research, it's not cheating. You need to do this, and this is what all of the best content creators do to make sure that they're staying relevant for their audience. We've done videos on keyword research tools and using the analytics that YouTube provide. Here's the thumbnail here so you can see which video I'm actually talking about. And I'm going to put a link to this in the description below so you can click on that if you've not seen it. Step 4 is recording your content. This is where most people shut off. They get to the point where they have to record and they shut down. Don't worry about what camera you've got. Don't worry about who's going to press record for you. Just so you know, I'm not blagging you with this one. I'm actually using my 2011 MacBook Pro to record this video. I could use my Samsung Galaxy S7, which is what I film music videos on sometimes. So literally, you can use anything. What makes a good video is lighting. And even if you don't have good lighting, who cares? Great content is not determined by a HD camera. It's determined by quality, good content. So if you're learning something, or if you went to that video to just have a laugh, that's why you'll get videos that like get 1 million views and the quality of the video is absolutely pants. The best lighting is natural daylight. So if you can record close to a window without getting the glare in the background, then that's always a good sign. And the way to do that is to basically face the window. It usually gives you a better shot. Also as well, if you're recording late at night, obviously I know it's quite obvious, but ceiling light would help most people. Hopefully everything I've spoke about so far is making sense to you. If you do like the video, please like the video, and also comment, let me know that you do like the video. When you're starting out, it's not going to be great, but practice makes perfect. It's taken me absolutely ages to understand what I'm actually doing, and I think that's probably why it's taken me so long just to get to 100 subscribers. But I feel like just getting and making it to 100 subscribers, the only reason that actually happened is because I didn't quit. Maybe at the start I was just crap at what I was doing, and that's just usually the case for most content creators. You think you're good, but you're not. After this video, go and watch my very first video that I uploaded to YouTube, and even look at the thumbnail, the type, everything. Just look at it all. It's actually not even that good. We're on to step 5. It's time to decide when you're going to release this and all of your upcoming and future videos. Most people fail after they've pressed record because they finish recording and they don't ever upload anything. So it's better to just go in with a strategy, as I said, and decide what day, what time you're going to actually upload. Another good reason for having a schedule is it also helps to keep you motivated. It helps to make sure that you haven't just made one video and then 6 months later, the people that did actually subscribe are waiting for something else. It makes sure that you keep creating content on a consistent basis, and that is the key to growing: consistency. Remember, the people on YouTube doing well already are the ones that have good content with strategy, and they plan out exactly what they're going to do and how they're going to implement it towards us, the viewers. They decide what time they're going to upload to us. Some of them even schedule the video so they don't have to be there when the video goes live. Make sure you have more videos scheduled so you've always got a backup plan of what you can upload, even on those days when you are ill. Take note, YouTube experts actually recommend uploading at least once a week to ensure significant growth on your YouTube channel. Now, it took me a while to actually understand this, but as soon as I started uploading every week is when hey ho, I've finally reached 100 subscribers. So there must be some truth behind it, and that's why I wanted to make sure I get this video out now around this time, while I've only got, I think I've got 101 subscribers right now. So it's the best time for me to get this video out, where it's the most believable, because I've actually just done the things I'm telling you to do myself, and it worked. Best advice for step 5 though is just simply do you and go for it. Don't let anybody put you off on creating content, because me, I've done this. I've held back on letting out certain videos. I've let people tell me that, oh, no one's going to want to watch that and no one's going to want to listen to that. And to be honest, all that did was just hold me back. If I'd have just uploaded it and just gave it a go, it probably would have worked out fine. But me being me at the time, I didn't really want to listen to my own inner voice telling me, forget what they're saying, just do it. And sometimes that's the best way to be. Just go for it. Even if people don't like what you've done, you can learn from your mistake and figure out what it was they didn't like and go again. Step 6 is scripts. So for me, writing things down to a T doesn't really work out right. I find it best to just bullet point what I want to say on the good old Samsung S7, and then literally look down, have a look at what I want to say, look back up at the camera, and then say it to you guys. Because if I mess up, I can always stop, compose myself, start again, and then I just literally, when I go to the editing stage, I can just cut that part out where I went wrong. It's perceived like I don't make any mistakes, when really I make so many mistakes. If you guys could see, I might have to make a bloopers one day just so you can see what it's like. Scripts also help the video to flow. It makes sure that you don't go A, Z, B, C. It makes sure that you're going A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way down, so your content makes sense from start to finish. When it's in steps like this video, people can make sense of what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't get lost halfway through. It makes it nice and simple. They can rewind if they miss a part, etc. Remember, the whole point of us doing all of this is to make people watch the video. This is why scripting is so important for me. When you're writing your script, the first 5 seconds of your video is so important. It's what draws people in and keeps them watching the rest of the video. The rest of the script has to make sense and flow on from that hook. Rather than giving them a long intro, you need to give them quality content so they don't click away from that point. Otherwise, you're going to lose them and they're going to go watch somebody else. Your script needs to be that good that it keeps people involved all the way to the end of the video, where you've suggested them using YouTube's find tools again, which will allow you to suggest another video to your viewers so they can watch something else, maybe by yourself again, and keeps them watching long after your original video is finished. Step 7, we made it. It's filming. Don't wait, just do it, go for it. Don't wait for perfection, because you'll be waiting a long time, especially when you've got no subscribers. The best thing to do is just give it a go. Practice makes perfect. It's not going to grow if you don't start. Strive to better the whole process. This whole process that I'm giving to you, try and be better with every step of the way, every time that you try and implement the whole process. When you're filming, you can pause, you can start again with certain sentences, make sure that you've got the words out clearly. You can edit all of the times when you make mistakes out after. So it's very easy to just start again with what you're saying, compose yourself, and make sure everything is clear for your viewers. Get a photo of yourself. Like I said, people want to see your face. So if you're going to use your face in the thumbnail, it's the perfect time to grab the perfect snap of yourself. Rather than worrying about what you look like, you've just done a video. So the best thing to do is just take a screenshot or a snap from that video, wearing the same clothes as what you're wearing in the video, so you can use it for your thumbnail. You could say this is a handy way to get a good shot every time. You can literally just screenshot your image from the video that you've just recorded. Smile at the end of your video and leave that 10 seconds for maybe, so you've got a good shot of yourself and you can select which part's best. Step 8 is editing the video. Use your phone to find free tools so you can edit your video even if you have no money and you don't have access to a computer. This way, there's no excuse for why your video can't be uploaded. Step 9, making the thumbnail. The thumbnail is the selling point, really. It's what sells the video. It's what makes people click on the video, especially when we've got no subscribers. They've got to be good. YouTube is going to recommend this content to people based on who it thinks will like it. And if you've made a rubbish thumbnail that no one's going to click on, with no faces in it, or where you can't see the text properly, or it's just a colour that doesn't stand out, then people aren't going to click it and you're not going to grow. And that's where most of us, like I say, as content creators, we fall flat. We make the video, we put all this hard work in, quality video, and then the thumbnail is absolutely pants. So again, I'm not saying we're going to be perfect at it, because when you're first starting out, it's not easy to make a thumbnail. But this is why the research part came into it. You've got to look at what's actually working for other people's channels, and it doesn't have to be elaborate. Sometimes the best thumbnail is just simple. I've seen thumbnails used by some channels where it's literally a color with just 2 words written on it, or 3 words written. That has made people click on it. I don't know why, it just is. It's human nature. This is how we all are. So you've got to make something that's going to make people, especially the audience you're trying to target, be drawn to it. Step 10, upload time. Don't cop out. Don't decide, oh, I'm going to wait until I do my next video. No, you've scheduled, you've planned, you've researched, it's time to upload. Don't talk yourself out of not uploading the video. You go onto the page that YouTube provides us with the upload, and you can now put in all of the relevant information, like the keywords, the title, the thumbnails, and all the other bits you need to fill out on there. Don't skip any of the parts out that it's asking you for, because like I said, YouTube is one of the biggest search engines in the world. YouTube will be able to suggest your content to the right people at the right time so that they click on the video. That is simply why you have to make sure that you fill out everything properly. If you need help with what to put in the tags, like I mentioned, use the keyword explorer tools that are provided, like TubeBuddy, vidIQ, Keywords Anywhere, and the rest of them. Step 11, promote the video. Obviously this part's important too. Again, this is another part where content creators fall flat. We make the video and then we don't promote that video out to the people that would really want to watch that video. You can't just leave it. That's your baby, it's your creation. You need to make sure it's getting eyes on it, especially in the first 24 hours, because that's where YouTube makes the biggest judgment of whether it's going to continue pushing that content out to people or if it's just going to leave it. Like I said, it's about having a target audience, so you need to tell everybody relevant. But at the start, I'm going to be honest with you, when you've got no subscribers, you need to tell everyone. Tell your mum, tell your dad, tell your cousins, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your nana. Tell everyone, tell all your friends at school, tell your college mates, tell your workmates, tell everybody. Anybody who will listen to you about YouTube, tell them. I know it sounds daft and I know it can get tedious, but to be honest, at the start, you don't know who's going to subscribe to you. You want to try and get to your first 100 subscribers as quickly as possible so you can continue to gain momentum. Sometimes, just in some cases, I was just too shy to ask the person, oh, if they've got a YouTube account and if they wouldn't mind subscribing to me. But how wrong was I? As soon as I asked those people, they were literally straight on their phone, went and subscribed, asked me what my channel name was. I didn't even have to finish telling them what my channel was about. They wanted to just know, just because they wanted to support me. And that's the first key thing. Most people will have at least one person that will want to support them, even if you don't know them. So this is why it's important to make sure that you do upload and you do promote the video. Use everything that you have in your tools possible. So social media that we talk about a lot on this channel is free. You can promote your video on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. You can promote it anywhere you see fit, anywhere people will listen to you. You just need to promote that video. Not everyone's going to support you at the start, but you can usually gauge if someone's actually interested in what you're showing them or if they're not, just by their response. So if they're not interested, they'll tell you. As time goes along and you're more consistent, you'll be able to see who's following along with your journey and who's watching you and who isn't. And you just focus on the people that are watching and make content more for those people. And that's how you gain your target audience. As a content creator, just to point out, this is supposed to be the fun part. So don't burn yourself out. If you feel stressed out, take a break. Wait until you feel like creating a video again. And then as soon as you do, just follow these steps again from step 1 and make sure that you implement every step, just so you're getting the most traction and getting the most out of your YouTube videos possible. Don't just leave them with low amount of views, not trying to push them to people. Otherwise, again, there's no point in doing this and you will just get disheartened and discouraged. Which brings me on to step 12, which is the final step. Don't stop now, keep going. With all the steps and tools that are provided for you and all of those bits and tips that you've got now, you should be able to gain momentum. Like myself, as I said, I have done myself. It's taken me a while, but I've finally made it to 100 subscribers. Now I know to some people that might not be a lot, but to me, because of who I'm trying to target, and I know that it's not going to be easy because there are other people already doing this, but it's a big achievement for me. I've had a lot of things happen over this past year, which have almost made me stop making YouTube videos, but I pushed through that, I pushed through the doubt, and I made it to 100. So The whole message of today's video is don't quit on what you really want, especially if you want to be a content creator, because I am passionate about content creating, I'm passionate about music production, I'm passionate about rapping, and I'm not going to stop and give up on my dreams for anybody. So I want everyone to just take note of all of the steps that are there if you do want to achieve more out of YouTube, and I want you to just look seriously at your content and your strategy and how you're going to implement those things. It's not just about uploading a video and just expecting the best. Don't do that, because you will get disheartened, you will get burnt out, and you will stop making YouTube videos. There's loads of content creators that have been on YouTube. There's channels now that are inactive that people have stopped making videos on, but they're still popular channels. It's just that the people got burnt out. They've ran out of things to create about, or they're just grown up more than their audience. So now it's just left maybe a hole. Maybe you can fill that hole where those people have left. Faces come and go all the time on the internet, as you know. Something that's popular now won't be popular soon, so there's always a space to fill. There's always a void that can be filled, and that could be you that's filling that void for your target audience. Consistent content is what people subscribe to, it's what they sub for. If you're watching channels that have loads of subscribers, you'll see that they all grow at different rates. That depends on the target audience. It also depends on how consistent they are on YouTube. All of these things, like I say, matter and will make you a better content creator and help you to grow on YouTube. I'd like you to hit the thumbs up if you did like what you saw and you enjoyed the tips that we shared today. I'd also like you to drop a comment down below. Let me know what you are struggling most with on YouTube. And I don't mean subscribers, because we're already talking about this in this video today. What else are you struggling with on YouTube? What are you finding hard to be able to do on YouTube that you see some of the other channels doing? And then maybe we can talk about that too. This channel is aimed at music producers and rappers. Content creators do kind of fit into the same bracket too. We have similar problems that we face. So allow me to assist you with some of your problems that you're facing on social media, and allow me to help you fix these things. My name's Shekmusic. I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter, music producer from Leicester City. Thank you again for watching my video. It's been great. Hope to see you on the next one. Remember, at the end of this video, I'm going to be recommending another video from my playlist of the Music Business 101. So if that's something that you're interested in, click on that link. See you in the next one. Bit carried, but yeah. See you later.